welcome to the very first episode of Get Festive with Kavya, and today I'm going to show you how I created this super classic winged eyeliner with a red lip. I know we're starting on a traditional note, but I feel like this look is something that you just cannot go wrong with. It looks fabulous on every Indian girl and it just works for almost all Indian occasions. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So I'm kickstarting by prepping my skin by using a simple moisturizer. I feel like this just gives you the correct base to apply your makeup, and I'm also prepping my lips with the Lakme Lip Love Lip Balm. Moving on to the primer, I'm using the Pack Pore Primer because lately, like you can see, I've been really struggling with my skin. I have been dealing with some acne and they've left a lot of open pores. So I feel like when I use a primer, it just gives me a really nice base to begin with, and it just diffuses all the open pores, leaving you with a really smooth canvas. For my foundation, I'm using the Nykaa Skin Genius foundation, and I'm just using my fingers to dab the product on my face, and this time I am using a brush. I usually do prefer using a beauty blender, but I'm using my brush because that's what I had in front of me, and I am just applying this all over. I know right now the foundation looks a tad shade lighter, but trust me, it just sets into my skin so well, and this foundation is great to build every day to a full coverage look. I'm using my K Beauty loose powder to simply set in all the foundation. You want to make sure that you are doing the steps so that your foundation stays in place, especially if you've used a liquid foundation. So all around my problem areas where I do tend to sweat a little more, or I do have oily skin, you want to make sure that you're locking in all those places really well with your loose powder. I'm now going to move on to my brows, and I'm using the Benefit brow pencil to just shape all my brows and ideally just brush them and give them a good shape, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill them up. All the products that I'm using in this video are mentioned and linked in the description box below, so feel free to check that for all the shade recommendations and a direct link to shop them. Also guys, I am just so excited that this is the first episode that is finally live. I have so much more content coming your way in the coming weeks. Can't wait for you guys to see it. Anyways, now the brows are done. They totally changed the look of your face, and I'm gonna go ahead and tightline my eyes with my plum kajal. I always tell you that I do this step and it's so important when you're doing a great eye makeup look. So for my eyes, I decided to ditch the eyeshadow, and I am using this eyeshadow stick by K Beauty, and I'm going to link the shade and everything for you guys below in the description box, and just look at that. I especially wanted to use this instead of an eyeshadow because I wanted to keep it beginner friendly. So even if you really don't have any makeup skills when it comes to your eye makeup, this is a game changer because you saw how easy it is to do this gold eye makeup look using this K Beauty pencil stick. Just apply it on your eyelids, set it a little with your fingers so that it doesn't move, and you can of course go with a fluffy brush just to press it a little, don't move. So once it's done, your eyelids will look like this, and this is good to go as is, but I'm going the extra mile, and I have this L'Oreal Super Liner, which is actually pretty cool because it has this ink liner on one side and this gold kajal on the other. So I'm using the gold pencil on my lower lash line to open up my eyes because I feel like that just lends it such a nice festive spirit. So I'm just gonna go do that on both my eyes before I go ahead and attempt a winged eyeliner. I know a winged eyeliner can seem pretty daunting, but this is how I do it. I basically create this little triangle like this and then fill it up. So start real slow and small, and then slowly begin to build on it like this. Of course, take your time to wing it, give it a good angle, and just keep it really sharp. Finally, once I'm happy with how the wing looks, I go ahead and connect it all from the inner corner of my eye to the outer wing like this, and I feel like this just gives me the perfect wing every single time. So this is what one eye looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on the other eye. So it's actually working on your second wing eyeliner. That can be pretty stressful, to be very honest. It is a hit or miss at times, but I feel like just sticking to this technique of starting really slow and then eventually building it off has always helped me. Always keep a Q-tip around to remove any fallout if there is, or if there's any bleeding whatsoever. Just keep a Q-tip around, it's really helpful. I'm now going ahead and popping on a little bit of gold just to accentuate the winged eyeliner that we just created and make it a little more statement. Going ahead with the kajal, and I'm just using it on the outer areas of my lower lash line, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse it with an angled brush. So this is what it looks like. I'm not taking it all the way in because I'm not creating that super smoky black eye. Just using my Maybelline mascara on my upper and lower lashes. Now a trick that I have been doing recently is just brushing my brows with my mascara wand when there's not too much product on it, okay? So this basically you save on the step of not using a brow setting gel or anything of that sort, and it gives you really nice open set brows. Going ahead with my blush, I have been loving this blush, which is from Wet n Wild in the shade Mellow Wine, and this just seems to work so well for my complexion. And I'm just gonna pop it on the high points of my cheeks and a little bit on my nose. Now I'm going ahead with this K Beauty lip liner. This liner is in the shade Applause, and I'm just going ahead and lining my lips really nicely. Now I'm going with a red lip with this winged eyeliner look because I wanted this to also serve as some inspiration for Karwa Chauth, since that's coming up in a couple of days. But feel free to stick to a nude lip color or a pinkish nude, whatever works for you, that'll look just as good. Guys, I have no idea how I've never spoken to you guys about this lipstick right here before. This is In Colors Matte Me Ultra Smooth lipstick in the shade 404, and it looks so good. It looks so pigmented and it is a bit drying, but I love it. I'm now going ahead and popping some Huda Beauty highlighter on the high points of my face and just the usual areas, which is the upper cheekbone, your brow bone, and I do like a little bit of highlighter on my nose. Since you didn't do any contouring and bronzing, this will just, pronounce your features a little better. And once that's done, I'm also taking a little bit of the pink shade and popping it up on my blush for that little glow, okay? And now that the complete look was coming into place, I felt like I wanted to go ahead and apply a little bit of that gold color on the inner rim of my eye to just make the eye pop a little more. So always feel free to work on your makeup once you've seen the look in totality. It really helps. Going ahead and setting it all up with my Makeup Revolution setting spray and finishing it up with a red bindi. So this is the final look. It looks so traditional, and trust me, you can't go wrong with this. So be it Karwa Chauth, a wedding that you have to attend, a puja, or any place where you need to look your traditional best, you go and put your hair in a bun also with a gajra. It looks so stunning. So that's the first look of my series. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please spare a minute to hit the subscribe button. There is so much festive inspiration coming your way. I swear you're not ready for this. There's also an Instagram giveaway that I'm running, so hop over right there after watching this video. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I love saying this already.